Good morning. Today we got another post game for the Tokyo series, Game 2. My name is Devon and
I'm Johnny Clumpy.
and this is Towing the Rubber post game, where I don't know how upset Johnny is, but I'm very upset. It's getting to the point where the Cubs are now going to be the worst team in baseball until at least Friday next week,
Barring that they
record-wise.
win 2 games too. So
We'll win one game, because if a team loses
that's
2, they'll have a worse record technically.
that is fair.
So White Sox lose 2 games. Who do the White Sox? You talk about the game, and I'll find out who the White Sox play.
So obviously the game started at 5 again. So I did not wake up for it.
I sadly did.
I fell asleep a little bit too late last night, so I needed to get my sleep because I'm a high school student, and sleep is more important than watching the Cubs lose. But I did watch Kirby Yates come in, and not a single human being on the Cubs be able to see a 93-mile-per-hour fastball down the middle, which was very confusing. Obviously, that's some sort of credit to Kirby Yates' fastball.
The thing with his fastball is last year he changed where he threw it. Last year he changed it to go left side of the plate, as a pitcher facing left side of the plate, and just all over there. That's where he threw it, and that's where he threw it today mostly, was away on that left side, up and down, whatever. I don't know why the Cubs hitters just don't sit on that. He throws 2 pitches, by the way. It's just a splitter or fastball, so he's not going to throw 3 straight splitters.
Dude, he made PCA look terrible. I don't know if you saw the PCA.
Oh, I did. He swung at something that was up and in. That was obviously a ball.
Twice. And
Well, one of them was a strike.
No, they were both balls. They were both balls.
I was driving, so I didn't fully see.
They were both balls, and then he threw the splitter, which kind of looks more like a splinter. It more dives.
Yeah. It's a good splitter, but he throws 2 pitches. So if you just sit on one, especially if you sit on the fastball, he will give you 1 fastball, and you know where he throws it. So if you just sit on a away fastball, you should hit it. It's 93.
Yeah.
So, I don't know what I'm missing, but from a fan perspective of watching it live on TV, it is a 93-mile-an-hour fastball, which is below league average for a right-handed pitcher.
And it was, down the middle.
And he's throwing it down the middle sometimes.
But, it's probably got to be the same thing, something along the lines of what Shota does, because Shota only throws at 91 and 92. And he had the best fastball in baseball last year.
Well, Shota throws his up.
And I know
it's probably more like I can't think of our name. I can't think of his name.
That was just the easy one I could think of.
Steele. It's probably like Steele's fastball. He gets guys looking with
I know it
93.
doesn't rise, but I was just saying
yeah,
it's still, because even AJ Przinsky was
AJ.
he was in there I don't know how any of the Cubs guys can't see this, and I was like, okay, yeah, but we've known up this point there's more to fastball than just speed. So I knew you got to give some credit to Kirby Yates for being able to be that elite with a 93-mile-per-hour fastball. But still, the Cubs as a whole should be able to just make contact. Obviously, Carson Kelly got a hit on it, but
so it's obviously a good pitch, but if you just sit on the fastball away, because you know you will get it as a righty, or sit on a fastball in as a lefty, you will get 1. No matter what, you will get it. And then if he misses and it's middle, if you're sitting away, you can adjust to middle easy. Because instead of going out, it's more in. That's easy. If you're sitting in and then he throws it away, you're screwed.
Yeah.
But it's a little crazy how he can't hit that. Because I think it was Kelly, fastball. He missed and it was more in, but it seemed like Kelly was sitting away fastball and fouled it off, and then he was able to get the hit.
Yeah.
So that
was what I saw in the 8th inning. 9th inning, Presley struck, just walks, couldn't hit the strike zone.
No, he couldn't.
I think the one to Ohtani was just a 3-1. He didn't want to give him something.
No, the Ohtani's fine, but Ohtani never should have been off that inning.
Yeah.
If he didn't, if he just got 3 outs.
He got a 1 pitch out, then just walked everybody. So that'll be interesting. Maybe he deserves the 71 overall that the show franchise gave to him.
Can we stop getting Astros relievers?
I think he'll be good, and he's got postseason experience. So
I know, but
hopefully the Cubs can turn around and get there. Obviously, it's really early in the season, but the Dodgers lineup's just insane. Also, Shohei Ohtani's home run was
I was so pissed.
very questionable. Looked like it might have been a hand over the wall. I just saw a screenshot on Twitter though, so I didn't even see a video. So I can't say that that's for sure.
I don't know. I don't know how that stadium works, you know? You know how, like, some stadiums, it just depends?
Like, you can tell.
It's like the Angels Stadium that has that green wall.
Yeah.
So, like, it'll hit that and then bounce back in, but that's a homer if it hits the wall behind it. So, like, we don't know how Tokyo Stadium's set up, really, so it's hard to tell. But I don't know. And then this is just as a Cubs fan, it's just a little aggravating to me that the fans are chanting PCA, and you can hear it, but also chanting Shohei Ohtani at the same time. So, like, just as a Cubs fan, it's just a little annoying that I hear people rooting for both teams. I know they're rooting for the player, but at the same time, it's the team overall. If you're happy that Shohei is hitting a homer, then you're with the Dodgers, and if you're wanting PCA to do stuff, you're with the Cubs.
Yeah, I mean, also, but to be fair, it's more about, like, the international stage. And all the players say, like, if you ask any of the players, they say they love playing in front of the environment. So I would just say, like, I don't know.
It's just a little frustrating as a Cubs fan to see people chanting PCA.
They can cheer for him, even though he didn't do anything.
Let's see. Seiya Suzuki in the 2 games. Today, he went 0 for 4 with 1 walk.
Hey.
3 strikeouts. And yesterday, he went 0 for 4 with 1 strikeout. So he went 0 for 8.
1 walk.
1 walk, 4 strikeouts. Half of his outs were strikeouts.
Hey, the on-base percentage isn't a 0, though, so.
And it's not like he was facing the best pitchers every time. Yesterday, Banda and Sasparius pitched.
Okay,
he
he might
them.
Be insane, so we talked about that yesterday.
I know, but it's not like they're solidified top guys.
Yeah.
And then today, Luis Garcia pitched.
Luis Garcia's on
the reliever guy. This guy.
Oh, not the.
No, not the other guy.
They have the Astros, Luis Garcia.
Yeah, no. He pitched. He's not good. He was a non-rostered invite that the Dodgers had. Dreyer pitched. Never heard of him. And then Knack. I mean, he's a good, young guy, but he's not, a solidified guy.
Yeah.
So, Suzuki faced one of those 3. I don't know who, but I guarantee he faced one of those guys because those 3 totaled 4 innings today. So, Suzuki faced them at least once, those 3, and didn't get a hit. And then Tucker, he got a hit in the 9th, lefty-lefty against Alex Vesia. But that was 17 innings too late.
Yeah.
And you're down by 3. You do nothing all series until the 9th inning when it just really is at the point where if we'll talk about the Shaw thing as well here in a second, but if Shaw was safe, bases loaded, guess who they have coming in? They'll pull Alex Vesia and bring in Tanner Scott to close the game. So, okay, bases loaded. You got 2 outs. They bring in Tanner Scott. Yes, Dansby Swanson will be hitting. And really quick, Dansby Swanson was the best hitter this series.
He had an RBI today, right?
Yeah, he had another RBI today. He's batting 333 in 2 games.
Oh, yeah.
So, he's had 2 hits. He had a hit today, a hit yesterday. The reason I'm not... And then Birdie went 3 for 4 today.
Oh, yeah.
But yesterday, he had the errors. So, Swanson gets the MVP for the Cubs.
Hey, Shaw got his first Major League hit, though. So.
He did. Was it a good hit? No.
Off the pitcher.
But it gets the job done. It's not a Morel or a Armstrong first career hit.
Or a...
Contreras.
Wait, PCA's first career hit was the home run off Verlander?
I think so, yeah. I think it was.
Really?
It took a while.
It took forever.
But compared to Morel and Contreras, that was their first at-bats. But, yeah, I believe that was PCA's first hit was The home run. Also, I don't think it was off Verlander. It was off the Astros, and it was late in the game, so I don't think it was Verlander. But that's besides the point. Armstrong, he struck out twice today. He needs to do what he did in spring training. He needs to get on base, and then he's a menace on the bases. As soon as he gets on base, it's great for the Cubs. He didn't get on base at all, I don't think, in this series. John Birdie was a menace on the bases today. He stole 2 bags, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, that's nice. Here's the Cubs today. Left 11 guys on base and went 1 for 7 with runner scoring position.
Good God.
Yeah, Bush had a stolen base, but that was because of a really good jump he had. And then Birdie had 2 stolen bases, I believe. So.
Wow. That's fun.
And one of the runs scored because of a pass ball, by the way. So I think Steele got all 5 earned runs. It's just awesome.
When did PCA hit that first home run?
And then, Roki Sasaki did not have a good debut. It was not good.
What was it, 5 walks?
A couple reasons. 5 walks. Second reason, he was touching 100 in the first inning. In the third inning, he was only getting to 96.
Really?
So, like, that's bad.
Yeah.
That's not how that should work. Unless you're a relief pitcher, that drop-off makes sense because you're not used to it. But if you're a starting pitcher, your velocity should be consistent, and it can slowly decrease, but in 3 innings, it should not decrease by 4 miles an hour.
Yeah.
So, Sasaki, at the first inning, I thought they fixed his fastball. They did not. It's still 96. He was just a little amped up, I guess, and then it went back down. He couldn't locate. 5 walks, and he still got out of the game with only 1 earned run.
Yeah.
You can't let him do that at all. And then I think this game kind of showed a bit more of yesterday's game. Cubs beat themselves. Today's game, I think it was just more of the Dodgers having more money than us, because you're throwing Kirby Yates in the 8th inning, mixed with you got Shohei Ohtani, you got Teoscar Hernandez.
Mine just isn't even fully healthy. Dodgers offense.
It's not.
Because Freeman and Betts are out.
But the reason I'm saying they have more money is because their entire lineup still is the scariest thing, even without the Betts or Freeman.
That's still insane. Like that.
Because they have Edman, who homered today, first homer of the 2025 season. Teoscar Hernandez, who didn't do anything today, but like he mashes lefties. So like Steele and Steele was having a pitch around him and stuff probably.
Did Steele struggle today?
Yeah.
Okay.
He
We love the homer.
let up the homer and then he let up 2 homers, and one of them to Kike was was middle low. So like that's not a good pitch.
Okay.
So like the Edman homer, I don't remember where it was, but the Kike Hernandez homer was not a good pitch. And then, but their entire lineup is just shows they have money.
Yeah.
Like all of these guys are getting paid. They're paying Michael Conforto $17 million, by the way. Miguel Rojas is shortstop. He's for a backup shortstop.
That's true.
Our backup shortstop is
No, well, we don't have one in the majors.
Nico Horner. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's our second baseman. The Dodgers backup shortstop can come off is a bench guy who's actually is a Gold Glover defender, or it was a Gold Glove defender, and probably is still pretty good over there.
Yeah.
The only guy they're paying league minimum on this team is Andy Pajes. That was in the lineup,
good.
and he's good. Kike's playing first base, by the way. Yeah,
That's hilarious. So
So-
Muncy didn't play.
Muncie's at third. So like,
they have Muncy at third over Kike. I feel like Kike would play third instead. I know like Muncy can
I
play
mean,
third.
like,
but-
Kike. It's not like it hurt them. It's not like we saw anything bad over there. I don't know. Birdie had a good game. Yesterday didn't. So, I get. But our bottom of the lineup did better. The only guys that did stuff this series was Hap, our one hitter. Swanson, our 6 hitter.
Miguel
Maya, 8 hitter. Carson Kelly, 8 hitter. John Birdie, 9 hitter. I said the 1 hitter and then the 6, 8, and 9 did stuff. The Dodgers, they're 1, they're 2, they're 4, they're 5, they're 6, they're 7, and their 9 hitter all got hits today. Their 8 hitter had a walk. And Max Muncy, oh wait, no. Yeah, only one guy didn't get on base today for them. And we got Seiya Suzuki, who's in his home, is at his home country, and like just is not living up to it, while Shohei Ohtani's over here hitting homers, batting .375 for the season, 2 walks. Like, Tucker and Suzuki are the best 2 hitters on this team.
Yeah.
And they did nothing. They did nothing. Dansby Swanson was the best hitter for the Chicago Cubs in 2 games. Like, you are paying him the most out of everyone, but he's not the best hitter. He shouldn't be the best hitter.
Well, you're
Hap
also
wasn't
getting,
bad.
You're also getting Gold Glove defense, so.
I know. Like, he should be above average, Swanson.
He was an all-star because of it, and he turned around his hitting for 2 years.
But so, like, he should be above average, but he shouldn't be the best hitter. I know it's only 2 games, but, like, he just shouldn't be the best hitter in 2 games. You should have your star, Kyle Tucker, or Seiya Suzuki do something, and they did nothing. Absolutely nothing. Suzuki's OPS is 111 right now. Yeah. And Tucker's 472. Apparently Brujan pinch ran. Oh, for Justin Turner, because Justin Turner, 500 OPS.
Oh yeah.
He walked, and yesterday had his. He's good. He comes off the bench and gives you good ABs. Yesterday he had that good fly out, like it was a good AB, and then today he walked.
Yeah.
Like he comes off the bench and gives you good stuff, which is just crazy. Like it's hard to do, coming off the bench in the 9th inning.
He's a good hitter. It's fun. I mean, it was a low risk, like.
Oh, I know.
Kind of low reward, but like, let's say medium reward. Like.
I mean,
hopefully
him and PCA were having a bunch of fun.
Yeah.
In Tokyo, it seems.
Hopefully, you can just get like a 760 OPS out of a bench bat from him, and it's like awesome.
Their age difference like 17 years. Like Turner is like somewhat close to being. I think Turner's closer to PCA's dad age than he is to PCA.
Well, yeah, definitely.
So like that's just kind of
40,
funny.
So
Turner's the oldest hitter, I believe. That's
in
like
Major League Baseball.
rostered. Yeah, he's 41, I believe.
That's
So,
crazy.
I mean, and he's doing fine. He's doing better than Kyle Tucker and Seiya Suzuki. I will be at the U.S. Cubs first game Thursday, where they play the Diamondbacks. I will be at that game. And if the Cubs lose that game, I don't know what I'll do. Actually, I don't even know if I'll make the trip out because I'll be so depressed. Tomorrow, March Madness starts, and unless you got anything more about this Cubs stuff, I'm kind of done. Do you have anything else with the Cubs?
Oh no. Just hopefully they turn around.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's the
can
World
they
Series
pitch,
champs.
Can they
but
pitch Shota on Thursday?
I don't see why not.
Because like I don't want to start back in America with Tyone, and then
Yeah, I don't see why you can't.
and then Brown. Like I don't want to go through that. Let us go.
Especially since Corbin Burns or
Gallon
will be the opening day.
or Merrill-Kelly, which isn't terrible. He gets out.
He's not going to be the opening day,
Yeah.
but yeah. It's a 4-game series as well, by the way.
Okay.
So
Oh, so we're Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
So, I think that's it. But the reason I might not make that trip out Thursday is because I might be deeply depressed based on what happens Thursday and Friday. Now I think we're going to talk just a quick 15 minutes about
It doesn't have to be
madness.
that long. Just
I don't know.
A little recap of the two first 4 games that were played yesterday. There's 2 more tonight. I'll bring in producer Brendan. He's not on camera right now,
But I'm here.
yeah, he's here. That's Brendan for everybody.
Hello.
So, Brendan, I don't know how much you watched.
All of it.
Okay. It was a 16 seed game, so I didn't really think about
It was cinema.
I wasn't like, oh, I'm going to be watching this whole game. But I did turn it on with 11 seconds left. I watched St. Francis have the worst turnover I've ever seen in a fast break, off a missed free throw. And then it immediately turned into an Alabama State full court pass with 3 seconds left, mind you. They did not have to do it. It worked out. They got a bounce into their own guy's hands. He dumped it off to his teammate for a layup with 0.7 to go. So Alabama State gets to move on to probably lose to Auburn by 40.
I was really confused on St. Francis's part that they didn't call a timeout when they were dribbling up. No, they had one coming up when they turned the ball over. They had one because then they used it with the 0.7 seconds. I was like, I was looking at my TV and I was befuddled. I was like, why did they not call a timeout?
Yeah,
You have the last shot of the game.
Jim Sparnacle, the color commentator, was like, the big guy's bringing it up. Somebody called timeout.
Yeah, literally. Yeah.
And then he did that.
Yeah.
So, but it was pure cinema for at least the end of it.
It was a great start to
like fun game.
2025.
I texted one of my friends. I was like, "What a way to start this tournament! This is why we love March. It's fun.
Yeah.
It always is. This is why we love March. Then UNC and San Diego State played.
I saw this coming. I saw it coming.
If you paid any attention to these 2 teams, regardless of what you thought UNC should be in the tournament or not, you knew this game was probably going to turn out like this. San Diego State is this year, the just offense isn't there. That's what's made them so good in the previous years, is that they've had an offense. This year they just haven't.
Yeah.
So it was if they didn't get stops, they weren't going to score in this game, and that's what happened. UNC shot the leather off the ball in the first half. They didn't R.J. Davis hit the.
Yeah, I think it was 6 for 6.
They were 6 of 8 from the 3. I think they probably finished 7 or 9 from 3.5. R.J. Davis hit a 38-footer with 3 seconds left. It was just kind of summed up the half. But this does not mean UNC deserved to be in the field. This doesn't prove that. This team is talented. Nobody who argued they shouldn't be in thought they were a bad basketball team.
I just don't understand how you have 1 quad win.
They didn't.
1 quad 1 win.
The funniest part about it is this was a quad 2 win yesterday. They still have 1 quad 1 win this season.
God.
Just hilarious.
I never really understood that. So what determines a quad 1 team?
It's if you play a top 40 net team at home, it's a quad 1 team, and then if it's top 60 or something away or neutral site, and you win a top 60 against a top 60 net team.
Okay.
I forget the exact. I thought it used to be. I think 20 and 40 is quad 1A or something, because there's separate tiers. I don't remember the whole reason. I'd have to look into it, but it was just really funny that San Diego State was a quad 2 win, so they so good. But also San Diego State was freezing cold coming into this game. We probably talked about this yesterday. I think we said UNC was probably going to win just as
Yeah.
freezing cold San Diego State, and UNC has been better lately.
Yeah.
Outside the 2 Duke games, they've won a lot. So
Yeah.
it was I knew this it felt like this was going to happen. They just have the talent to do this. But this does not mean they deserve to be in the field. West Virginia also probably would have beat this team by 20 points. So it's not this was the tell.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to give a little recap. Obviously, this was more about the MLB games. But
You got
since the first one was going on,
you got Xavier in Texas tonight.
and Mount St. Mary's and
Starts with an A. I know that.
American.
American.
I have it up right
thanks,
here.
Devin.
I did something. I contributed to this. I will watch March Madness. I just don't care about these games really. Like,
the 11 games are usually good. Like you should do like.
Yeah, the 6 versus
I
11.
turned on UNC San Diego
It
last
was a
night.
blowout.
The score difference was 25, and I shut it right
Okay,
off.
that's fair. It's like
I
these games you
did
turn
not-
in kind of at the start, and then how the game goes depends on if you're watching. The 16 seed games are.
A lot of March Madness games tend to be pretty close, more often than
Oh,
not.
I know. I've watched March Madness before.
The 16
I just
seed
never
games.
cared about the first 4 games.
Devin, if I'm you, I'm probably not even watching the San Diego game tomorrow night, just to like save yourself from like going off the deep end. Like if they lose and it's 11 o'clock at night and you got school the next day,
Ooh,
and you
what is with sports this week and just trying to kill me? Waking up at 5:10 yesterday, 5:10 today, stay up till 11 tomorrow, and stay up till at least. Is there any games I care about tomorrow
You mean Friday?
or Friday?
if you have Oregon going 4 hour, Oregon tips off at like 10.
I have Oregon losing.
Okay, yeah, so do I. Michigan State plays at 9.
They're losing.
Are you watching? I
Yeah.
assume you're watching that.
Yeah.
They really stacked. They really stacked Thursday.
Yeah.
Outside of like Colorado State and Memphis.
Probably.
Baylor, Mississippi State starts it off.
To be honest, I probably won't watch that Liberty Oregon game because I have Liberty winning.
Other than that,
Like-
this slate is. Oh, we will get Illinois, Xavier, Texas, and Duke.
Yeah.
Duke play this day, so that is something.
UConn does play as well.
Yeah, UConn.
But tomorrow's this.
Tomorrow there's a lot. Purdue High
UC
Point,
San
LA
Diego
is
versus
pretty
Michigan.
good.
That's the game I'll be
Are
watching.
you watching that game, Johnny?
What?
The Purdue game?
Yeah.
Drake plays Missouri at 6:35.
Are you sure?
That's
We got-
another game.
Yeah, we got McNeese, Clemson, Louisville, Creighton, VCU, BYU, Georgia, Gonzaga, Yale, Texas A&M, Arkansas,
Yeah, McNeese.
Kansas. And
Gonzaga, Georgia. I
yeah, I
will.
said that.
that-
There's like 9 really good games.
The Gonzaga game I'm paying attention to. I have them in my Final Four if you
Yeah.
didn't watch yesterday. And I have UNC in the finals, by the way. So that's why I will be
Whoa.
severely-
UNC?
Or sorry, UC
Oh,
San Diego.
San Diego.
Dude, I hate that they put the commentators on the biggest brands for the first round because it's so annoying.
I know.
What?
They put like the best commentators on like the biggest brands or the 1 seeds in the first round. Like, dude, Duke had Jim Nance every year.
Yeah.
Whether it was the Elite Eight, whether it was the
Sweet 16.
the Sweet 16 Elite Eight, or whether it was the first round of 32. It's actually really annoying. You can pick up on it. Like, I think they had like Iron Eagle, and them had Duke and like Vermont last year, and then they had the Elite Eight. Dude, it was a 4-11 seed, and they did the #1 commentary crew for CBS did the 4-11 seed and not the 1-3 in Illinois UConn, not the 4-6 in Clemson, not the 1-2 in Purdue and Tennessee. It's annoying because like I was just looking at like they gave the worst 2 like sets of commentary teams the 5-13, the 5-12 and the 4-13 matchups. I was like,
You can't tell Johnny loves his commentators.
I do, and I think it plays a part. It's like I'm not trying to watch the UC San Diego with the worst commentator. There's 8 crews that they send out, and I'm gonna be stuck watching what should be a great game with the worst commentator.
For me, like I've never like even baseball I watch, like I don't really announcers I don't fully hear. But like today, I knew it was AJ announcing today's game because I've heard him on Foul Territory. But like most of the time, announcers don't really affect me much unless it's very obviously bad. Like the A's announcer is a good example.
Well, they
for
can
me.
make it and break moments. I think like a lot of the moments you think of, you also associate the call with them. when you
Yeah,
watch the
I
highlight
get.
enough.
But like basketball, I don't know enough to tell if they're
Yeah.
bad, but so I don't really notice that. Fully.
So it's like really funny. It's just how like they choose. It's fully brand based, which I think is just really bad. Because it's like
It's not like it matters for.
it doesn't. It's not huge for like this round because like usually, by the way the pods work out, they're gonna like. It's gonna align in a way that there is a good commentary crew on what should be a good game.
I was going to say it's not like it matters for like Purdue's game because that's on at 11:40, so any student
AM.
is not going to be able to watch that.
But they
With
got
audio.
like they got a technical top 4 commentary crew. Like they got Andrew Catalan and Steve
Yeah.
Lapis who do the Elite 8 games. So
Uh-huh.
it's like the
But-
ones that are like confusing. It's like
Gonzaga game is that got it good?
oh Catalan was good on the 413, but it's the ones either that day. Like Brad Nessler's good, but like he's probably like my 6th favorite main play-by-play guy that does March Madness. So it's probably a really boring conversation for everybody, but it was just like a point. I just thought it was weird, like the way they did it. Like I was thinking about because like Iron Eagle has Duke, Iron
Yeah.
Eagle go Rafting, Grand Hill, Duke.
Shocker.
It's like, oh shocker.
Is college on spring break this week?
Is
Uh,
college on spring
They're
break?
all on different
Oh,
spring
they're
breaks.
all different. Cause I'm like wondering why.
Most colleges had their spring break last week. So, like, I know IU has their spring break this week.
Cause I'm just confused why like they should have like this one games play at the earliest and have all the closer games probably play later. Cause like Purdue, I would think a lot of people want to watch that game and it's at 11:40. It's like Johnny, who's a Purdue fan. He's
Well, it's
just
just like-
not going to be able to watch. You're not going to be able to really.
I'm watching. I might take an attention for it.
I'm also
So
watching it as much as I can.
But,
But
like-
I have a test in math.
Tests don't
6
matter
hour.
when it's March Madness. I'm letting you know right now. They don't matter.
He's got a point.
I mail
It's
mine
an
in.
No.
My
we
parents know the deal.
honors.
My
We can't
teacher
say that.
knows the
We
deal.
can't say that.
We
We
can't
no,
say
we
that.
can't say that. We can't say
School matters.
that. School matters.
School
Please
matters.
Take a test. Please study. Don't listen to us.
Don't do as I say and not as I do.
Ro-
That's what it. Yeah.
Rowan yesterday said he was going to watch the game while taking the test. And while we were walking out, he told me that, and my teacher like yelled when we were walking out the door, and my teacher yelled at us or yelled at Rowan, saying, "No, you're not," as we were walking out.
See,
So, and then like my
I will not be
fifth
taking
hour,
any tests.
I'm good. It's just
I don't
I have a class that
think
I don't know if I'll be able to get away with watching it. I think I'm gonna pull it up on my computer, like a little split screen action.
I'm doing it on my computer.
Yeah. So okay, I have
All you do is told shut your computer.
my first
get it.
my first class that the game's on. Or actually no, because
It's at 11:40. So what class is
It's like
that?
the entire first half of the game. I'm in a class where the teacher
That's
constantly
fifth hour,
checks
right?
the
Yeah.
bar
Yeah,
and
that's
doesn't
fine.
allow phones. Like you can get written up for it. So I
Is
don't
that-
know how I'm gonna do that.
Is that
one.
fifth hour? 11:40.
Yeah, but then I get a study hall for the entire second half, and like I shouldn't have that homework because we're going on spring break. So
I
that's
know.
good.
Realistically, like
I'm
the
just-
game's starting when you're in that class, so really like it's not the most important. Like,
I just don't get
It's the first
why
yeah.
I wanna
good,
watch the full game.
why like the good games are on during school days. Like why not have the 1 and 16s play?
Because those aren't good games.
The 1 and 16s aren't good games.
No.
No. That's why I'm saying why don't they play at the 11 a.m. slots? Why have better games
I
play
wonder what
earlier?
decides it actually.
It's like an
Probably
8 and
location.
9 an 8 and 9 seed. Why is it
Oh,
playing
yeah,
at
you're
11:15?
definitely No, you're right.
It's the location of it that determines the time.
Yeah, because like, yeah, but
They're playing at
dude, even then, like
Dude,
on
like-
Thursday, Wichita is the last location to start with Texas A&M and UNCW or Texas Tech and UNCW. That's not like West Coast. Denver does have the second latest start time, so that makes
where's the
sense.
Purdue game at?
Providence.
That is,
It's in. Where's Providence?
is it our time zone?
It's Eastern.
Providence? No, it's Eastern time.
I forget where it's at. Wait, what?
I don't know.
Providence, Rhode Island.
Rhode Island.
I just
Yeah.
think it's.
Okay, so
Just have the bad games play when
On
no
Friday,
one can
it is in
watch.
Seattle.
Okay, Devin, everybody watches March Madness at whatever time. So, like, it's really kind of hard.
And you also gotta think, a lot of people just call off work. So it's like, it's just for the kids. But it's like, a lot of people either just watch it at work or call off work.
And again, you watch it on 116 seed, you're watching your champion. And praying to God that...
Or you're watching the biggest upset of all
Well,
time.
I want to watch Purdue game because I have Purdue losing.
I just want to watch it because I'm a Purdue fan. I hope the season is going. I could give 2 craps for my brackets cooked.
I think I have them going to the Sweet 16. I'm not even kidding.
Purdue or High Point?
Purdue.
I thought you had them losing it.
I did. Then I switched it.
Purdue's the first round exit, or they're going to the national championship.
Well, they're not going to the
They
national
play
championship,
one
but I also
team
don't think they're first round
Like they're
exit.
beating Houston, and then that means they get Tennessee in the Elite Eight. Purdue owns Tennessee as a school, so that's just a free win.
Don't they play
Yeah,
Clemson
not
or
this year, buddy.
McNeese?
Yeah,
Purdue-
They own the school.
no.
Purdue plays Clemson or McNeese, correct?
Yeah. McNeese is
Next
also
round.
a terrible draw, so like either of those, not good draws.
And
Which is
then,
just
they,
so funny.
and then after that they play Houston.
Yeah, they're not beating Houston. Houston's gonna kill us. We're not gonna score.
But first you gotta get past High Point and the winner of Clemson McNeese.
Okay, well, anyway, thanks for the little yap session. Sorry I got a little off topic on the commentaries. I just thought it was something that, like, just has been weird. I've started noticing it as of late, or
Yeah.
even, like, since I've started watching a lot more of the, like, old highlights. It's like, oh, wow, they put the worst commentary crew on, like, the 5-12 matchup,
Yeah.
which is usually a big upset. So,
What is the game to watch tomorrow for you guys?
tomorrow,
There's a couple.
there's a
Louisville,
I know,
Creighton.
but what is the one that you will watch for sure tomorrow?
well,
I'm probably going to for
Purdue-
sure.
I will
watch-
for sure.
East Clemson at 2:15.
I will for sure switch between Yale and Texas A&M and Drake and Missouri.
Yeah,
There's just too
I have
many.
Yale winning.
There's
but
a lot of good games.
I'm-
Like, okay, can we go like time slate by time slate?
Yeah.
I get. I was just saying like the game for.
So
you.
between the three that are all within an hour, 11:15 Louisville, Creighton, 11:40 Purdue, High Point, and 12:30 Montana and Wisconsin.
How long are these games? They're only 2 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So first slate mine is I think if you're a fan.
Yeah. Here, but let's all say like our schedule's probably kind of
Okay.
Okay.
idea.
If I wasn't a Purdue fan, it's Louisville Creighton.
Yeah, but he's a Purdue fan, so it's
It's
Purdue High Point.
Anyways, we gotta start hurrying up because
Mine's Louisville, Creighton.
we'll short on time. Devin,
Mine's Purdue.
we'll just do tomorrow because we're kind of running short. Okay.
We
Auburn.
can do Fridays tomorrow.
Yeah. Auburn, Alabama State, McNeese, Clemson, VCU, BYU, and Georgia Gonzaga.
And Houston, SIUE.
I'm taking Georgia Gonzaga.
No, that's part of the first
I'm
slate.
Okay.
for sure watching
It's 4
Georgia
games by
Gonzaga.
4 games.
That is the game out of those I care about the most. 'cause
Definitely watching McNeese and Clemson,
I think it's dude.
or BYU and VCU.
Yeah, I have BYU in my final four
Yeah.
and half of the brackets, but I also need to know if Purdue can beat McNeese or Clemson. So I also think Gonzaga Georgia is going to be a great game. This is going to be. I actually can't pick it. I will be flipping through all 3.
Yeah.
I'm Georgia Gonzaga.
Okay, next slate: Wofford, Tennessee, Kansas, Arkansas, Yale, Texas A&M, Drake, Missouri. This is Drake, Missouri. I don't know that Kansas, Arkansas will be a good
think-
game, but I don't care.
I'm
And
Drake.
Yale, Texas A&M. should be-
I'll flip between A&M and Yale and Missouri and Drake.
Yeah, same. I'll do probably the same.
And then
as
last
you.
slate: Utah State, UCLA, Omaha State, Utah State, UCLA, Omaha St. John's, UCSD, Michigan, and UNCW, Texas Tech.
I think we're all the same.
It's
Yeah.
all Michigan.
San Diego, yeah. So.
Also, thanks for that. Sorry, we're running short on time. We got another radio show following us by another kid, so I don't want to overtake his time.
We'll be back tomorrow, towing the rubber. I don't know how much we'll talk about. I'm just still upset about the Cubs. And then the Blitz, we'll talk about football. Then we'll probably do March Madness, and we might do March Madness in our show as well.
Yeah.
I don't know, cause it's that time of.
Yeah, we'll probably talk.
'Cause we'll talk about-
We'll probably do the Friday slates tomorrow. We would have
Tomorrow.
done it today. We're running out of time. So thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for listen to the Yap sessions by all of us, by him about the Cubs, by me about March Madness commentators, and by Brendan about college basketball in general. But thank you for watching. I'm Johnny Clumpy.
Devin Olsen.
Brennan Gagan.
Thank you for watching, and we will see you guys tomorrow, actually, because of our live shows. See you tomorrow.